Okay, this is just a short video to identify and demonstrate some of the problems I've had with setting up controllers with the Milviz PC6. So I've got P3D open in the background. Primarily here, just like to see my FSU IPC.ini, so you can see there is nothing set up in the way of aircraft profiles. That is completely clean ini, so I'm going to shut that down. Also, in terms of the PC6 user modifiable controls, you can see what I've got here. So the throttle control is enabled. I've set up my correct joystick and the axis throughout that, and I've also set up the propeller control correctly, and I've added the joystick and the axis to that again. Okay, so I'm going to close that down. This is a default scenario in prepared, so all I'm going to do is open up with the PC6, and it's the base version, as you can see, so we'll just go ahead and open that up in the default scenario. Okay, so here we are in the PC6. So I'm just going to show here. I'm going to move all my controllers, and you can see there's absolutely nothing happening here whatsoever because nothing is set up. Okay, so we're just going to go into P3D and just show here that our controllers are disabled. Okay. So we've got absolutely nothing that should be conflicting at all. No inputs through P3D, no inputs through FSU IPC. I'm going to go to FSU IPC now, and axis. I'm going to set my CH throttle quadrant, one of the levers, and it's recognised that. So first of all, we'll just set up a profile specific. So we're no. Do you want to change so fast? Yes. New PC. Oh, PC6. Okay, that's fantastic. So we'll just rescan. It's found that again. So we're going to go to send to FS as normal axis. So axis propeller set. That's what I think the manual says we have to do. So we will OK that. And then let's move our lever. Oh yeah, look, we have lever, but it doesn't control it properly. It only controls it through, that's a full motion on the controller. And it is only a short movement on the propeller control. So I'm going to go on, and I'm just going to add again in this profile. We're going to add our axis throttle control, axis throttle set. Send to FS normal axis, and we will also do the axis mixture set for the condition lever. Okay, that. So now we've got prop control but not the full range, we've got throttle control but not the full range, and we've got what appears to be a full range on the condition lever. So, having demonstrated that I have now set that up with no conflicts and exactly as it's supposed to have been set up in the manual, you can see that the controls do not follow the full range that they should do for both the throttle and the prop control. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into FSU IPC and demonstrate something different. I'm going to take this axis assignment for the propeller control. And instead what we're going to do is send this to prop pitch 1. Okay, so now we've got the same level of movement as we had before, but through the FSU IPC calibration. I'm now going to go back to FSU IPC and just make sure this is a profile specific. Go through to prop pitch 1. We're going to set this. So I'm going to have first of all my low range, set the detente, and then the high range. That's at the full range of movement of the lever. So now what I have is I've got full range upwards, but this is reversed, so I've got my lever pulled back and the prop control is going forward. I push it all the way forward and I get all the way full range of the prop control to feather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to FSU IPC, joystick calibration, reverse prop pitch 1, and then I've got, with my lever forward, I've got full control. As I bring it back, I'm at the detente and nothing has moved. As I move it back further through the detente, very slowly, in the bottom almost centimetre of control, I can go all the way from full feather to full prop with about a centimetre, probably even less than that, of movement, and everything from the detente forward, as I'm wiggling it now, has no control over the prop control at all. So I can control that, but not very well. I'm going to go back to FSU IPC and we're going to take our throttle control and we take that out and we will send this through to throttle 1. So we send that through to throttle 1. OK. I've got the same range of movement that I had set up direct to P3D. So I'm going to go to joystick calibration and we'll go back to throttle, and this time we'll set up the detente and the throttle levers. OK that, and I've now got full range forward, full range backwards and idle. Full range, bit of a dodgy controller maybe, but I have full throttle forwards and full reverse. And with the condition lever set as it was before, I have got full range on the condition lever. So you can see from that I have started with 0 inputs whatsoever, so there are no conflicts. I've set it up as it was demonstrated in the manual, and I do not have full control over the propeller control and the throttle levers. If I set it up through FSU IPC calibrated, I can have full control over throttle and condition lever and full control over the propeller control lever, but only using the bottom centimetre from the bottom range of the lever up to the detente. And that is about all I can manage. So it's just about flyable really with that, but I can't get proper control over the propeller lever. If anyone can help me with that, I'd be very grateful. If I've done something wrong in setting that up, please let me know so I can correct it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.